Hi friends, today I'm going to explain you how to derive the shift in position of center of mass when some mass is removed from a body here. So in order to find this one, the rule is here. The rule first I'm writing here. The rule position is here. Movement of remaining mass about center of mass equal to movement of cut part about center of mass. This rule actually follows the algebraic sum of moments of all the masses about the center of mass is zero. So this is the actual rule and we have made it convenient for us, that is moment of remaining mass about center of mass equal to moment of cut part about center of mass. By using this relation, we are going to find the shift in position of center of mass. So for that, first of all, I would like to tell you uh, the first one I would like to take you is here, a disk here. So in the case of the disk, what happens, I'm going to tell you. For example, this is a uniform disk of radius capital R. Its center of mass is at O here. From this, a sphere, let me draw properly. A sphere of radius whose center is O dash small r is removed from one end. So naturally what happens here, because this part is removed here, the center of mass of the remaining part will go to the left side here. So later this is the new center of mass P, which is a distance x from this one here. And what about this distance here, O dash? So O dash will be how much here? This total length is R and this is R. So it will be R minus R. Okay, so this is the situation here. So mass I am taking as m here. Total mass of the disk I am taking as m here. So what is the mass per unit area of the disk here? Mass per unit area. Unit area of disk is m by pi r square. Okay. Now what is the area of this one? Area of cut part, that is pi smaller square, and area of remaining part is what here? Total area, that is pi r square minus pi r square. Okay. Then I'm writing now here mass of cut part. Mass of cut part will be what here? It is m by pi r square into pi r square. This pi gets cancelled out. We get here m r square by r square. Then mass of remaining part, that is m by pi r square into, so this is what, pi r square minus r square. This pi gets cancelled. We get here m by r square of r square minus r square. So we got the now masses here. Now let us apply the rule that I told you. What is the rule here? Moment of remaining part about the center of mass equal to moment of cut part about the center of mass. So before removing this part, the center of mass of the disk is at O. So about the O, we are going to take the moment of this part as well as the remaining part here. Now, movement means what here in physics terminology, whenever the word movement comes, you multiply the other quantity with the perpendicular distance here. So here from O, the perpendicular distance of P is X. From O, the perpendicular distance of O dash is R minus R. So I'm applying the rule here. So what is the rule here? Moment of remaining part. Moment means I said here mass into perpendicular. What is the mass here? This is the mass m by r square, and this is r square minus r square into perpendicular distance, that is x, equal to, we can write what here? Moment of, that means first of all I will write mass of this one mr square by r square into distance. This distance already we wrote here, that is r minus r here. So you know this m by r square gets cancelled out. We want the x value here. So x equal to, we can write here r square r minus r by r square minus r square. You can expand this one. So what do you get here? R square r minus r divided by r plus r into r minus r. This quantity goes and x equal to, you will get r square by r plus r. So this is the formula you need to keep in mind in the case of a uniform disk. If some circular disk of radius small r is removed from one end here. So no need to go for derivation. Simply you can remember x equal to r square by r plus r. This is the formula you have to keep in mind. Let us extend this one for the sphere. If you extend this to sphere, what happens? Let us apply here. So here, simply I'm writing here the figure, I'm not changing. The same thing I'm keeping here, but simply the names I'm changing here. So this I'm calling as a, this is a sphere, uniform sphere of mass m and radius r. From one end here, a small sphere of radius r is removed, making a cavity at this place here. Again, the mass is this O dash is rr. But here, instead of unit area, we are going to take here per unit volume, we are going to take up. So mass per unit volume, I'm going to write. So what we are going to get here, in place of disk, we are going to get here sphere. So mass per unit volume becomes what here? M by 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. And what about the volume of the remaining part here? So volume of the cut part and remaining part, I'm going to write here. Volume of cut part is 4 by 3 pi small r cube, and volume of remaining part is 4 by 3 pi, we can write as r cube minus r cube, right? So then what is the mass of these parts here? So mass of the cut part and mass of the remaining part, I'm going to write here now. It is very simple. It is similar to disk, very easy to remember. Mass of cut part is, so mass of cut part means here, so we have to take mass per unit volume into this volume here, that is 4 m by 4 by 3 pi capital R cube into 4 by 3 pi small r cube. So 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi cancel. We get m r cube by capital R cube. Similarly, mass of the remaining part is, this is m by 4 by 3 pi capital R cube into 4 by 3 pi into r cube minus r cube. So 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi gets cancelled out. We are left with m of r cube minus r cube divided by capital R cube. So we got the mass of these two quantities. Let us apply the rule here. So what is the rule here? Moment of remaining part about center of mass equal to moment of cut part about center of mass. So I'm applying the rule here. That is, moment means first of all mass into distance here. So mass is what here? This one, m of r cube minus r cube by r cube into distance x equal to, what is the mass of this one here? This is m r cube by r cube, capital R cube, into the distance is again this one r minus r. So I'm writing the same here. What gets cancelled out here? M cancel out here, r cube gets cancelled out. So what we get? X value. So x equal to, we can write here r cube r minus r by r cube minus small r cube. This expand a cube minus b cube formula. So r cube of r minus r divided by, we are going to get r square r square into r minus r, which gets cancelled. We are going to get x equal to r cube by r square r plus r square. So this is the formula you have to keep in mind to get in the case of the sphere here. So the comparison also you can take here. In the case of the disk, we got r square by r plus r, but now for sphere we got r cube, small r cube by r square r and small r square. So this is the method to find the shift in the position of center of mass. This x value is the shift in the position of center of mass. Okay. Now let us move on to another one, that is third one, that is I'm going to take square. So let us take a square. This is a square of a side, uniform square of side A here. The side is A here. Okay. Now the center of mass of this square is at O, this one. Let us consider this one is removed. The shaded portion, that what I am drawing here, the shaded portion has been removed from this one. So if it is removed, naturally what happens here, the center of mass is going to shift this direction. So this is the new center of mass P, and the center of mass of this cut part I am taking as O dash here. Okay. So you know this is what here A by 2, and this is what here A by 2. The diagonal becomes how much here? So diagonal we can calculate according to Pythagoras theorem. This I am taking as x here. So a by 2 under root of a by 2 whole square and a by 2 whole square we are going to get as, so this is what here a square by 4 plus a square by 4, we are going to get a by root 2. So this is the value of the diagonal, but we want only the half of this one. Half of this one means we are going to get O dash as a by 2 root 2. So we got the distance of the initial center to the center of this cut portion here. This x value we need to find here. Let us take the mass is m again here. So what is a mass per unit area? Mass per unit area is m by, you know, square is there, so we can write a square here. Then mass of cut part, so m by a square. So what is the area of this remaining part? Actual area is a square. How much is gone here? A square by 4 is gone. So I can write a square minus a square by 4. So what happens here? A square we can take common, a square cancel out. So I'm writing m by a square into a square. This becomes 3 by 4. So we got 3m by 4. This is the mass of the cut part, mass of the remaining part, better to say, not cut part here, mass of the remaining part. This is, I'm sorry, next mass of cut part. So m by a square into a square by 4. So we are going to get what here? This is m by 4, right? Now, what is the rule? Let us apply the rule here. The rule is what? Moment of remaining part about center of mass equal to moment of cut part about the center of mass. So moment means mass into distance here. What is its mass here? 3m by 4 into x equal to, and what is its mass here? M by 4, distance is a by 2 root 2. So m by 4 into a by 2 root 2, right? So this m cancel out, 4 cancel out. We are going to get x equal to a by 6 root 2. So this is the shift in position of center of mass in the case of a square, uniform square of side A. That means if you are given a value. For example, if you are given a value, so for example, if you are given a equal to some 12 root 2 centimeter, and if 1/4 of that one is removed, what is the shift in position? So you can simply calculate x equal to 12 root 2 by 6 root 2. You are going to get as 2 centimeter. That means the shift in position of center of mass will be 2 centimeter in this case. So these are the three you can remember as formulas. The first one is r square by r plus r in the case of the disk. The second one, that is sphere, r cube, small r cube by capital R square plus rr plus small r square. And for square, it is a by 6 root 2. You have to keep in mind. So guys, you understood what I said here. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe me. Thank you, one and all.